The FBI is now investigating a series of racist texts sent to Black Americans across the country. And now one state attorney general says foreign actors may be involved. I spoke with some of the victims who received these messages. Corinne Freeman was at home with her kids on Wednesday when she got a text from a number she didn't recognize.
It was this odd, ominous feeling text message basically saying, hello, you've been selected to be a slave on a plantation, and you're scheduled to get picked up at 12 a.m. on November 13th.
How did it feel when you got that text message?
Well, I was immediately disturbed. It made me feel scared, afraid.
And she's not alone. Social media sites have been flooded with people from New York to California who say they've received these racist text messages.
Pick cotton at the nearest plantation.
You are in Plantation, Group B.
Our executive slaves will come get you in a brown van.
The wording of the text appear to differ. Some have misspellings, others address individuals by name. But the theme is consistent, telling recipients they've been selected to pick cotton. All of the people NBC News spoke to who got these messages are Black. Like 22-year-old Jacorian Daniels from Texas.
No one has been doing this until the day after the election day. I didn't take it seriously or anything like that. Somebody wants to try to be really funny and send this, and I just didn't think it was funny at all.
It happened to 28-year-old Kumi Wolf in Michigan, too.
To have a message like that pop up on my phone was very disheartening and very dehumanizing as a person.
Are you feeling emotional? What are you feeling?
It is emotional. I didn't think I was going to get very emotional, but I just don't understand how anyone could think like that and want to send out a mass text like that to make people feel even more hurt than they already feel. I just thought that maybe after the election, we could at least figure out how to pick up the pieces.
The recipients we spoke to believe the text may have been sparked by the decisive win of President-elect Donald Trump. For its part, the Trump campaign telling NBC News in part, quote, President Trump built a diverse and broad coalition of support with voters of all races and backgrounds, and refuting any claims of involvement as absolute nonsense, adding, if we can find the origin of these messages which promote this kind of ugliness in our name, we will obviously take legal action to stop it.
Welcome back to Black and Loud, where we discuss the nuances of race, culture, and society, and we try to have ourselves a quick laugh by doing so. I'm your host, Merk. Well, there you have it, family. A new goofy-ass harassment campaign aimed at Black Americans. They say that the feds are taking steps with the Justice Department to investigate this. Meanwhile, the FCC said they're working with the feds in the statement that they gave. It's strange how it just happened right after the election. Not saying that there's a immediate connection or saying that Donald Trump is behind any of this nonsense. That would be ridiculous. It's definitely a crime to send these kind of texts out en masse, and I know these people are definitely heartbroken and shook up by this form of harassment.
A spokesperson for the Federal Communications Commission telling NBC our enforcement bureau is aware of these and is looking into them alongside federal and state law enforcement. For recipients like Corinne Freeman, the digital hate is fueling her real-world concerns.
That is a better reason to observe your Second Amendment rights and make sure you stand in 10 toes on this kind of business. Have you or someone you know received one of these text messages? You may be entitled to compensation. I wonder how many people actually received these text messages and actually packed up and were ready for transport. Man, they got us, man. Gotta be at the plantation on Thursday, man. Message came in. And another question is, why the 13th? It's just like a random Wednesday. Why not the beginning of the week, like on Monday? That's where I started most of my jobs, on a Monday at the beginning of the week. Seemed like you could squeeze out a lot more training and productivity on a Monday. Just saying. Look into it. It's Merk, your Negro administrator. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video, and we out.